Wayanne Kruger, and I'm a child sexual abuse advocate, victims advocate, and court advocate. Although yesterday I heard I'm a humanitarian, so that kind of makes me feel good inside. The reason why I'm talking today is because a lot of people are asking a lot of questions, and I've been reading my name on the internet, and nobody's getting any answers back. Some people do email me, some people email my husband a lot on Myspace, and I really can't talk about the case that I can work on. What I can talk about is what other people say about me and things that are gone up that's inappropriate. I fight for my clients, and I fight for Crystal, and I've said it over and over again that she is a wonderful mother, and we'll leave it at that. So anyways, the work that I do right now for the past year has been on Myspace, catching perpetrators and people who are stalking others, because as you know, I have a stalker. Everybody writes me about that one. I started a year ago because it began happening to me. And now we're forming 288A Penal Code in California to have sexual predators get a mandatory sentencing for 8 years, not the low term of 3 years, and be released in 18 months for good behavior on folding t-shirts. We tried to keep our perpetrator in jail when we had a national headline case in 1992 all the way through 1996. From People magazine, 2020, tabloids, and our trash can during the same time Michael Jackson had his case, which is also on my site at www.myspace.com/talkandtell. He's a wonderful person. I feel very sorry for him. Some people do lie. Some people make things up. Sometimes kids are forced to tell stories because their parents want something. And I truly believe in his innocence, and it's going to be in my new documentary, Leaving the Lion Behind. And I've heard a little bit about Michael and my few words with him, because he saw me and my daughter on Jane Whitney with LaToya, and he called me up. We shared a lot of tears. I'm sure when my documentary comes, you guys will be very shocked to know that sometimes the media will leave you alone. Your friends will stop coming over. The people you counted on will no longer call. The ones that love you start to look at you and wonder, maybe he is. Some people might even say he was a molester. He molested his child. Some people might say he was a perpetrator because of the abuse he took on. But Michael just wanted to give love, all of his love. He used to sit outside the school of my daughter and watch her until our case went to court. She was the first male in the nation to win $2.3 million after she was sexually abused. And Michael was waiting for the day for her award. On that day, he settled with the little boy. I think it's blackmail. I think it's extortion. And I don't agree. And for the past 16 years, we've kept our mouth shut because we didn't want to lose our status as victims advocates for sexually abused child, because not everybody tells the truth. And we need to make sure that when we pass 288A Penal Code that we're putting together with PAC, we need to make sure that the real perpetrators are in jail and they stay in jail because of this little girl. Dear Wayanne, I don't know if you'll ever get this email, but I'm 13 years old and I live at home with my parents, and they both work 2 jobs, and I'm home alone a lot. I've been on Myspace, but my perpetrator only was serving 6 years, and he was released in 3 years. I think he's following me on Myspace. Every time I open my account, I get bothered by somebody else who sends me hate mail, who writes bad names, who takes nude women's pictures and writes my name over them. And they put them in my email, or they post them on my site. As soon as I close my site down and open a new one, somebody else pops up, and they do it again. I told my real dad what happened about the situation, and my mother, and they saw you on TV in Satsuma, Florida after that. I don't know what to say to talk you into helping me find this perpetrator or to stop this perpetrator, but could you please look into it, because we heard you had a stalker as well. Vicky, I did. And I found him. And I videotaped his blogs. And I videotaped everything that he did. And I'm sending everything to Cyberline. And everything will be mailed to your parents. I promise you that Myspace and I will work together, as they have sent me a letter just yesterday, that they will help pronto in keeping Myspace harassment, hate, sexist, inappropriate context, emailing, posting images, stalking, all of that, completely free. So we can be on Myspace and enjoy it. And I love Myspace. I love it. I love to be able to upload my music. Which brings me to my next point. The documentary that's being done on me. It has nothing to do with the Haley case or the Casey case. It's about the life that I've lived, what I've worked, what I went through as a child, and the work that I've done. Called Leaving Behind the Lion. Leaving the lion behind. Sorry. You'll be shocked. You'll be sad. You'll wonder. You'll think. You'll cry. You'll laugh. And you'll walk out smiling. And I hope this documentary that's coming out will help you and your family get through abuse that I had when I was a child. Domestic violence, the latchkey kid, living on the streets. Everything you can think of, I went through. In the burning bed, I was a child sitting at the table, watching my mother be beat, and watching my two sisters be molested and raped. So I hope, by passing 288A at www.288a.org, will be coming soon, that you'll be there too, and you'll download our letter to Governor Schwarzenegger to pass this bill. We need it, we demand it, we want it. And the theme song is Just Do It. Vote now. Thank you.